what's up? Today I'm going to be giving a review for XXx Return of Xander Cage. Now this is the third film in the XXx film series, which started with the original XXx, which starred Vin Diesel in the role of Xander Cage. Then they had like another one, a sequel. Now I saw that one if I'm not mistaken, I know I had it on video, but they didn't have the second one, which starred Ice Cube, and it was called I think State of the Union. But this third one is called Return of the Xander Cage. And again, you have like Vin Diesel returning and Samuel Jackson as well, you know. Now this time the plot, it deals with like Vin Diesel himself. He's after like this mysterious like item known as Pandora's box that I think can control like the satellites that are orbiting in space. So it kind of has like a kind of like odd like plot line for it, but that's basically what the film is about. So yeah, this will be my review for XXx Return of Xander Cage. Now the film opens like in I think like a restaurant, and you have like two guys talking. I don't want to spoil it because I don't want to spoil the film. I'm gonna keep who like the actors or say like actresses are, you know, like a secret. I'm just gonna say it opens with like these two people. They're in a restaurant, they're eating. All of a sudden, like the satellite crashes into it. You can see the satellite catching on fire in space, and it crashes into like this like restaurant. And apparently the people who were in there are presumed dead. And apparently, like Xander Cage, who's played by Vin Diesel, he knew this person that had died. You know, I don't want to spoil it, you know. So he's kind of like not really heartbroken about it, but he's kind of surprised that this happened. So at the same time, the people that were part of like the XXx like I think corporation, you know, that runs XXx, that's the name of the program. They want to seek Xander Cage's help to find the people to get more info on this Pandora's box, which is actually stolen. Like this thing called the Pandora's box that can control the satellites, which actually caused the satellite to crash and and kill these people. These individuals. I'm not gonna spoil who they were. Apparently like, the box that was able to control that was actually like stolen by this group of people, and this happened kind of began the movie, and a cool scene too, which features like Donnie Yen, like in this action scene, and Donnie Yen was actually leading the group. I don't want to spoil it, and they managed to get Pandora's box. Now that opening scene was cool, so that's why like the XXx program, they want to seek Xander Cage's help because they thought he was dead, because he's presumed to be dead. I even remember hearing that, they said he was dead and stuff like that. I think they mentioned that in the State of the Union. But it turns out that he's actually just in exile. He's hiding, like, I forget which country he was in, but he was in exile in some country. I forget exactly where it was. Because it was, I'm not going to touch on it, but he was like he was in exile basically. So he does go on with like the XXx. He returns to them in order to seek out the location of the Pandora's box, which can control like the satellites in orbit, in space, and so on, So that's basically what the film is about. He's on his journey to get the Pandora's box, and he meets the people who took it. Then at the same time, that's why it gets kind of confusing because he meets them. Then you can tell, they kind of join sides, they become like cool with each other because at first they're at odds with each other. They're actually trying to kill each other, and then next thing they join and be together, to take out, I don't want to spoil it, Now this film, I was disappointed in it, I mean, the trailer for it, the cool, but I kind of knew that I wouldn't probably like it too much, I mean, I thought I probably would, but I really was kind of disappointed in this, Now, it did open with like some cool like action scenes, like the very first opening action scene, like I said, which featured like Donnie Yen and these group of people who are out to steal the Pandora's box. Now that scene was awesome, like the fight sequence with Donnie Yen, where he's taking on all the guys and shooting and fighting and stuff like that. That was awesome. I thought that scene was cool. Plus the scene like right after that with Vin Diesel, you see him in exile, they're trying to locate Xander Cage, like his character, when he's like skiing down like the mountains and through like the forests and on the roads and all that, and jumping around and stuff and everything. That was cool. I thought that was a fun sequence, with Vin Diesel. I thought that was awesome, Plus, I thought he did have some funny moments in it too as well, Now, there's one guy I know I thought was cool. I think his name is Chris Wu. Like, he's like an Asian guy. I thought he was kind of cool, 'cause I think he's kind of like hot in Asia. I think he sings and he does like movies too as well. I thought his character was kind of cool. He looked awesome, Then you have Samuel Jackson. He returns in the film too as well. It's kind of limited though. It's like he really has like cameo appearances, I'm not going to spoil it, Then you also have Ice Cube himself. He also makes an appearance in the film too as well, from State of the Union. I didn't get to see that one. Now the film to me, it had like some like what kind of keeps it down. It had like some ridiculous like moments, like action scenes that just wasn't believable, you know. But I do still kind of prefer that kind of film, you know, like that fun kind of type of film, you know. But some of the stuff they had just was like it just wasn't believable, you know. Plus, I felt like some of the action scenes and it kind of like drag too as well, you know. They had like some explosive scenes, you know, but they just couldn't top like the Donnie Yen sequence at the beginning or the Vin Diesel sequence at the beginning, you know, the Xander Cage sequence. It just couldn't top those moments, you know. And I felt like the last part of it, excuse me, it just drug on. It was like tons of action, but for some reason, it just wasn't really like fun, you know, for some reason, for my opinion, you know. But in and you can tell you're leaving this open for another one. But in the end, I'll be giving a return of, I mean, Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I'm maybe not giving this. I want to give it a C. But I'm gonna just give it a C minus. You know, I didn't really like it too much. I thought it was okay. You know, it did have a couple of cool action scenes in it, but I wouldn't really recommend this unless you're like a fan of like Donnie Yen or Vin Diesel. You know, or like the Triple X franchise in general. You know, so I'm giving Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I'm giving this a C minus, and this is my review. All right, I'll catch y'all later.